I'm Yasharala. Before we go into this lesson, we give our honor or glory and our praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakodash. We give double honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Camp, better known as Great Millstone, for the bring forth the 100% truth that have been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect tabernacle of David. And I am your brother Zaria coming through this lesson. Now, let's get right into it because I've gotten some information which is a bit scary to people who hasn't prepared themselves of a Candida outbreak disease. Now, where I got the sources from was from a few other herbalists and herbal doctors who was doing tests run on people right in Trinidad. I sure you know by the person named Dr. Lewis from and a few other doctors, just showing the rise in Candida overgrowth in the digestive system. So to prevent that from happening, I'm going to start with a lesson like this. So let's get straight to the point. But before we start, we also have to remember that what the Father said. And he says, Yahweh had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Now there are pharmaceutical drugs that is required that the own people has banned, so to prevent the relief from these diseases that is coming to pass. However, there are herbs that is recommended and is used to overcome these same Candida diseases at a very short space of time that works exponentially. Once you follow diligently, you have nothing to worry about. I mean, the effects will take place within the same day that you take it, just to be on the safe side. So you all know what I'm talking about. I've been bringing this remedy for a very long time. I'm going to do it again. All right. So let's jump right into it. Let's go into the Candida information, and we'll get the rest after. So Candida albicans is a fungus overgrowth. Notice it says Candida or yeast infection. It's a fungus overgrowth resulting in infection. It is a yeast-like fungus that normally lives in the digestive and the genital tract. The fungus moves throughout the body by traveling with the blood and lymph fluids. The body normally maintains a balance of fungus, yeast, and bacteria. This balance becomes disturbed by many factors such as white sugar. So you see one main factor: white sugar, synthetic junk food, drugs, one more time, drugs, antibiotics, allergies, chemotherapy, hypocynetic, if that's how it's pronounced, so like junk food. No? Okay, I read the thing wrong. I see hypo and SYN. I was wrong. Hypoglycemia, which is correct. Apparently, I read in the same line. So like here, synthetic steroids, birth control pills, meat, synthetic underwear, diabetes, damp, moldy places, dairy foods with yeast in them, and fermented foods, example, i.e. vinegar, wine, and beer, all of which can cause Candida. Women tend to be the most prone to this fungus infection. They erroneously call it a yeast infection. It can infect the vagina, resulting in vaginously. What? I want to make sure. Oh, so like, I read the same line again. Resulting in vaginitis. Why am I reading the same line over and over? I saw VAGININEOUS, so I try to pronounce it together when but next line because I see TIS after. Now realizing is that word we're supposed to pronounce it. So the most common symptoms is a white cheesy like discharge and itching. A pregnant woman or a mother can pass the infection to their child. Fungus infection appears as a red spot and white milky-like spot on the baby's tongue. Fungus infection of the throat is called thrush. There are many names for fungus infections, such as athlete's foot, jock itch, diaper rash, and ringworm. These are many symptoms of it, such as numb pain, constant heartburn, nagging coughs, muscle and joint pain, canker sore, congestion, arthritis, hyperactivity, kidney and bladder infection, hypoglycemia again, depression, colitis, etc. Many with Candida are highly sensitive to and cannot tolerate synthetic chemical odor. Petroleum products, the petroleum products, exhaust fumes, rubber, and or smoke from marijuana and tobacco. A person with Candida disease should not eat fermented foods, beer, wine, vinegar, cheese, white sugar, dried fruits, ham, alcohol, honey, high gluten grains, wheat, oats, rye, barley, bleached white flour, white rice, mushroom, soy sauce, chocolate, and yeast used for baking in foods. This requires reading the label of foods and supplements very carefully in order to avoid yeast and fermented ingredients. As it goes on, it goes down to give you the herbs and the food which you can eat. Fresh cranberries or raw cranberry juice as part of your diet. You can also use cucumbers as part of your diet, and chewing of cloves on a daily basis is also going to help reduce your Candida or your yeast or the bacterial overgrowth, to be exact. That's basically what it is. And you have, again, because what I say chew up clove, we have here for the herbs: clove tea, grapeseed oil, powder acco, and uva rosa. Uva rosa is used to restore your kidneys and your urinary tract, as well as remove Candida. So we have one remedy here so far. And for the second part, for the Candida, let's bring it up a little bit. We have for the Candida yet again, we have anise hyssop, which is also very good. Black walnut, amazing. Cascara sagrada, amazing. Chicory, and duckweed, fireweed, goldenrod, lemon balm, moringa. I'm reading goldenrod again. Why I'm doing that, I don't know. Moringa, oregano, turkey tail, and usnea, wild thistle, and wormwood, which is also part of the major ingredient given by yours truly to make a parasite and blood cleanse. Because parasite, the reason why I don't call it Candida cleanse, because it's going to sound very weird. It is a parasite, Candida, and bacterial cleanse or detox. That's really the name for it. But it's a long name, so why call it that when they call it parasite and blood cleanse or parasite detox? Understand where I'm coming from? And this consists of wormwood, black walnut, clove, chaparral, which is used to bind and remove toxins, mucus, acids, and things like Candida. Blessed thistle, which is also good for Candida. So you have 5 so far. Keep in mind, fennel seeds, very important. Fennel seeds, elecampane, echinacea, golden seal, cat's claw, and powder acco. And the last but not least, to seal the deal, is neem. That is the last part for this particular cleanse, which is the neem, all equal parts. And per all equal parts, I guess quarter teaspoon or half teaspoon of per ingredients mixed together, and per the ingredients supposed to have 16 ounces of water. So in overall, you'll be looking at 3 to 4 liters of water that you're going to make this product with, where you're going to apply all the ingredients together in the pot with the water, and you put it to boil for the next 5 to 10 minutes. And when you're done, you're going to leave it to simmer. Don't take it off, but lower it to the lowest, lower the heat to the lowest point, and you're going to simmer that for the next 10 minutes. Yet again, to remove all the additional strong nutrients and fighting what you call it? I think it's called fighting nutrients, as well as the trace minerals out of the herbs, so that you could now strain and drink. My advice: 2 cups twice a day, not no small portion cup, 2 actual cups twice a day for the next 7 to 14 days. Within that, your diet should only intake fruits and veggie base. No cooked foods, fruits and veggie base. Try to apply getting spring water or even alkaline water if need be. Do daily exercise up to 30 minutes to an hour and a day once you have the time. If not 30 minutes, if not even 15 minutes, run or walk. Brisk walk for 15 minutes is going to do the trick for those who don't have the time. But for those who have the time, half an hour to an hour exercise would be required. You understand where I'm coming from? So I hope this information is clear. And the scripture tells us what? I'll read it again. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which he may have of him. For Yahweh had created him. For what purpose? For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. It goes on to say, the skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. Going back into what we read from before, and Yahweh had created medicines out of the earth, which we just mentioned. And he that is wise will not abhor them. Because according to the scriptures, this is what we need, especially at this time. What I'm presenting to you is 3 major remedies that's going to help you overcome this. Is going to pass very soon, because many has already been infected, and when you look at the stats, it's a high amount of Candida in their blood. A very high amount of Candida in their blood. And we know where that high amount of the Candida came from. So just be on the safe side. We're not going to call names. It's already passed. People have already inject themselves. It is what it is. As for right now, get your health in order. For scripture says, wisdom and knowledge shall be stability of thy time. Right now, this is the time where you would need this wisdom to be stable. Alright? So going into and close our scripture say, what then give place to physician, for Yahweh had created him. Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. There's a time when in their hands there's good success. I've seen people come back from that same shot or from a simple parasite and blood cleanse for the next 3 months, and it has not affected them again after. I have had records on my videos from a year ago of people, receipts, even when people had thrombosis, receipts was there where there is no longer there. There's no more thrombosis. I have voice note recordings of it. So we know this works. So get at it before you get affected by the same thing I'm trying to save it from. Alright, now not everybody's going to listen, but for those who have the ears to hear, let them hear. Because for our purpose is what? For they shall also prosper. They shall also pray unto Yahweh that He would prosper that which they give for ease and for remedies to prolong life. That is our job. For he that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hand of the physician. Simple. So I hope this information was clear enough that y'all could follow the directions provided and get the results you're looking for. Clean up your body for when it begins to get a little bit more rampant, it would not be affecting the men of the Lord, the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and those others who are listening in as well. So Shalom Yasharala, Kal Halalia Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rekakodash. We give double honor to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Camp, the us great minister for the bring forth the 100% truth that have been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect, the tabernacle of David, and I'm about to saying to you, Shalom. Until the next one.